Hi there, welcome to our little video on Paycircle and how you navigate around the system and get your payroll reports. So when we first set you up on the system, you'll receive an email to register your details to get access to your payroll. Your email will look a bit like this. The blacked out sections are where your company name will sit within that email. And to register for Paycircle, you select here and you're then able to set up your credentials. So once you've done that, you're ready to go and get access into Paycircle. So what will happen when we process your payroll is that you will receive an email, and again that will come from Paycircle, and it will say mission accomplished. So that's basically us processing your payroll, and it will also give you your HMRC ID number for the compliance that we send over to HMRC for you on each pay run. You can log into Paycircle from here, or you can just use a URL from their website. So when you first log into Paycircle, you'll come to the dashboard. The top part of the screen is a section what we use to run your payroll at the moment. This section here is the payroll activity, and this will give you an overview of all of the transactions that have happened within the last pay run that we processed for you. And then you have a pension summary here, and this gives details of who you're signed up with your pension to. The current period screen is the screen in which we use to process your payroll. So at the moment, you don't really need to use this screen. We will give you some more visibility of this as we open up Paycircle to you. You then have the history tab. So each payroll that's processed within there, you'll have each period as a separate line, and then you can go into that period to get the details that you require for that period, and we'll be coming back to this screen in a short while. The pension screen, again, like the front screen, it gives you who you're signed up with your pension to. It gives you an overview of how many employees are in the pension, out of the pension, and the last payment for your pension. And again, the pension is down here, and this is relevant to the last period in terms of who might have opted in, opted out, enrolled, and postponed. You've got a second tab here, communications. This will give you visibility of any communications that have been sent to your employees. This will be things like welcome letters and when they've been opted in to the pension scheme. You've got a team screen here, and again this is giving you an overview of what contributions are being paid for each employee and if they're enrolled into the scheme or opted out. The settings and support tabs are what we use to set up your pension scheme, so they're not screens for you to worry about. And then we've got the team. So this is all of your team members. You will have leavers showing in here as well, so just to let you know on that. So to get some more detail on an individual, click on their name, and the front screen again is an overview. This is their last pay slip, this is their last pension, and this is just a brief overview of some salary, tax, NI number and date of birth. So go into the information, this drills down a bit more. So you've got age, and again NI number here, email address, salary. This will also show hourly rates if you're paying hourly rates. There's tax code, student loan, and NI category, and bank details if they were in the system, but we don't hold bank details for your employees within Paycircle. The third screen is then talking about job title and department if these are set up for your company, the start date, the payroll ID if they were a director or an apprentice. You've got some more information here on the pension, and again it's just showing you what contributions they're paying and that they've been enrolled, and you can get the employee's payslip here. And then you've also got the documents tab, and this will contain all of the employees' payslips, a P45 if they were a leaver, and when we get to next tax year it will also contain P60s, and that will be the full history from when we transferred on to Paycircle from April this year. So when you get your email to say that we've done your payroll, when you go into Paycircle to view your reports to know what to pay your employees, you can go into history and then select the latest period that we've just run for you. So for this, we're looking in March. And as you can see, you've got a great overview here of what's happened as a quick summary. So these are your total net pay salaries that you would have paid out. This is your HMRC payment. And again, this is great because it means that you don't necessarily have to look in the P32 report and get confused with the amount that you actually need to pay. The overview is here. And then also what your workplace pension payment is due for that period as well. If you need to, you can download the employees' payslips. Obviously, all the employees are set up via email, so therefore you shouldn't need to print payslips. But if you needed to, for maybe an employee needed you to print one for them, then you can do that for the period in here. You can also do it back in the team screen on the document page. So you've got a summary here, and again, this is for the month that we've just processed, and it will give you when it was approved, any changes, any new starters and leavers. The changes tab then drills down into the actual physical changes that we made to your payroll for that month. So it would include things like bonuses or any deductions we needed to make. If you're paying your employees by the hour and we key in the hours each month, then that would come into this screen as well. And the submissions receipts. So this will be when we file your FPS or EPS returns to HMRC, you would get the IR mark in here. This is a test environment, so we don't actually have the physical mark, but you will see that once you go into your company. So back on to the summary reports. So to get your reports off, you would look at the costings report, the pension report, and the P32 report. And all you simply do is click the download button and it will download onto your computer. And you will do that for the costings, for the pensions, and for the P32. I'm currently working in a Mac environment, so the downloads have come here, so then I can just click on these reports to open them up. If you're in a PC environment, then you will get a bar along the bottom of your computer that will give you the option to then open them up. These reports are currently in Excel. We are hoping to roll out PDF reports as well. So that's how you get the visibility of your whole payroll. And again, if you wanted to just look at individuals, you can do that by going into the team. And again, going into each individual and then looking at their pay here, and you can look at a pay statement. So if you prefer it to do it that way, then you can. It just gives you a very brief overview here of what to pay. Or again, you can just refer to the costings report that will give you that visibility there. So that's what you'll need to get your reports and any visibility on Paycircle. If you require any further training on this or you have any questions, then obviously please do get in touch. Thank you for listening.